Parker was a 14-year-old boy who knew his dad. He simply wanted to live with his dad.
I just don't want to go over there. Please don't force me to go over there.
The family court system is about the money, period, end of story. Where I want them. Parker had been hiding under his bed years previous when it's time to go back. They just wanted more time. And my answer to that is always, you have to call your mom and ask. You have to call your mom and ask. The video was made on March 26, 2013, and I did not release the video until about June 6th, 2013, having no intention of ever releasing it to the public in the first place. I wanted to use it as leverage in court to just let him live with me. I never thought it was going to blow up the way it blew up. And not only blow up, but 2, 3, 4 times a year, continue. Here we are 10 years later, continue to blow up because it's apparently, unfortunately, so relatable.
Parker, honey, now's not the time. You need to come in and we can talk about this, okay? The kids told me that you want to live with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll talk about it inside.
I don't want to get out.
Do what now?
I don't want to get out.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to get out.
I'm sorry. You're a child and you don't get to make all the decisions. But you need to get out now and it's time to come home. Okay?
What's the camera for?
Oh, don't worry about it. You need to come on.
I don't want to get out, Mom.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to get out.
I understand, but it's no longer visitation with your father, and it's time to come home, okay?
Well, I can speak to what I recorded, what is public, what is in the Parker movie. Calling me Caleb to him and Simp Dad as Daddy, that is a subtle tactic.
Okay, Caleb's gonna get into some trouble because he knows that he has to return you at 2. And I don't think that you're being a very good role model right now at all, sitting there flossing your teeth while this is a major thing that you're encouraging him to do. You don't have
I can't force him to get out of my car.
Yeah, you can. You're his father.
I-
He is a minor. You can say, have to get out. We have to do this in the appropriate manner. Hey, Daddy's going to call the cops. Daddy's going to call the cops. You need to do the right thing. Do you feel, you know how we talk about you feel in your heart if this is the right thing to do or not? Do you think that this is the appropriate way to do this?
Yes.
You do? Really? You wouldn't do this to him.
When the video took off, I had 100 subscribers at the time. My typical video would never get more than a couple hundred views in its lifetime. The Parker movie got 7,500 views overnight. And I knew I'd touched a nerve on something. I got a phone call because of my phone number being in Parker versus the Man. And back then I would answer them, and it was from Todd Snyder, who at the time was the lead singer of a band called Hard Working Americans. He said he wanted to help our cause. I thought, that's cute, that's nice, thank you. And then he said, I'm gonna be on Conan. Like, what? Like Conan O'Brien? He goes, yeah. Like, okay, thanks, man. Like, I was not expecting that, like, at all. Like, at all. And come to find out, he put Free Parker Leverett, hashtag Free Parker Leverett on the kick drum. He just said it 1,000 times, I want to live with you. And I told him I was broke. I said, Parker, I've already been sued so many times. I don't have any money left. There's no money left to go get a lawyer. People say, you should have handled this the right way. Well, who gets to say what the right way is? In my opinion, at the time especially, that was the right way. I was broke. I had to be there for my son. What else could I do? I didn't have the money to go. There was no money. There's no more money to go do it the right way in court. because I'd already been sued so many times. I went to jail for what you saw in the Parker movie. That is the only thing I went to jail for. Fast forward 4 years, the kids had already moved to San Antonio. In fact, when you see Parker get in the truck and leave in Parker vs. the Man, he went immediately straight to San Antonio, to that new house that he'd never even been to.
I know. Sucks, doesn't it?
Corporal J. Walsh, Odessa
Yes, sir.
PD.
Thank
What's the
you.
problem?
Judge Whalen just ordered my son to go with his stepdad and mom, and he's been living with me for the past 3 months because he refused to get out of the car. I'm sure you're aware of your officers, Spinks and Rocha, on their infamous YouTube video where you've had thousands of people all over the world.
Let's focus on what's here today.
He,
okay.
as according to at 5 o'clock, just a few minutes ago, I have no choice but to tell him, Parker, you have to go with your mom.
Yeah. Lawyer's already shown me the paperwork, signed by a judge. Mom's
Yeah.
got sole custody.
Yeah.
So
Can I just talk to my mom before you?
you're going with your mom?
Just can I talk to my mom?
Yeah.
He's been ordered by the judge to go with his mom and stepdad, obviously against his will. I love you, son.
You're a child.
Yes, sir. But I'm also over the legal age to be able to choose where I want to live, which is 12 in the state of Texas, and I'm 14. And I
So
do
why
not
don't
want to
you
live with her.
adjudicate yourself, and why did the judge sign off on an order giving her sole custody of you?
Doing your job, huh?
Yes, sir.
Everyone knows about the Parker movie, and it's bad and good in and of itself, but it gets infinitely worse. Fast forward 4 years to 2017, Parker's little brother Blaine, where Blaine was put into handcuffs multiple times at the hands of his own mom, and force-fed drugs at Nick's hospital twice. Blaine turned 14 years old in a nut house. What kind of parenting is that? Who calls the cops on their own child? Who says, child of mine at age 13, you can't go live with your father. What's better for you is to go turn 14 years old in Nick's hospital.
Yes.
Leverett, right?
Yes, Leverett.
The situation is that my partner went in there. He determined that your son, Blaine, is a candidate for emergency detention.
Okay.
So he's going to be taken to a hospital to get evaluated because of what he said to my partner.
Okay. What did he say?
I don't know fully what he said. I sure have Blaine.
Ballpark.
That he threatened to burn the house down.
Okay.
So that's a danger to himself and others.
Yeah.
Especially when he's got matches up in his room. And he's smoking on dope also up there. He didn't
You
fess
got-
up to it.
Have you got proof of that?
Well, we found a socket stuffed with some dope that was already
Dope
burned.
meaning,
You don't know what dope means.
well, which dope?
Come on, guy. He's 13 years old. He's smoking dope. What do you think that means?
Yes, sir.
Just to let you know, you won't be able to see your son. The emergency detention, I think, is for 72 hours.
Okay, so then is his mother going to get to see him?
Given some information for him.
Okay, well, I'm his father. I can give information too, and I'm going to go over wherever he's at. I'm a good dad.
You're a good dad. That's why you were in jail.
Yes, sir. You can look up my YouTube channel.
You were a
Yes, sir. That's how your system is.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that.
I understand it.
I don't arrest people for no reason.
Well, you'd think that it's a cognitive dissonance. Perhaps, you know, spread the word. Watch my YouTube videos. Watch my son. This is 100% preventable. 100%. Blaine's acting out is a cry for help, and not help from the state. I dropped everything, Candace, to come get my son.
What happened to Parker and me is not unique. It happens every day in every county in the United States. The only thing that makes our situation unique was how much I caught on camera, which is why I always encourage parents in high conflict situations, always record pickup and drop off. Always. You don't have to say anything. Just be who you normally would, but record it in case someone decides to get violent.